Karl Rove, you are here with us, which is perfect for this morning. Let's just get your overall take. Let me just show you actually some headlines. We have the headlines over here on the full screen. Time magazine saying I didn't overpromise, that Joe Biden's being defensive in the ABC News report. New York Post calls the press conference an utter disaster, but even New York Magazine says the press conference didn't go quite as planned. Of course, it was a very long one. Let's get your overall take on the press conference.
Well, my overall take is that there are lots of ammunition in there for the president's critics, and he gave it to them. I mean, I was taken aback with some of it. Ukraine, the minor incursion that we just talked about, terrible mistake that the Russians are going to take advantage of. No apologies for Afghanistan. He thought he did it perfect. COVID, I'm satisfied with what we've done, and I think we've done, quote, remarkably well. Voting rights, read the speech. I didn't call him a bigot and compare them to George Wallace and Jefferson Davis. If you oppose me, read the speech, which is exactly what he did. And out of touch, I thought Peter Doocy made an interesting comment. I'm not asking for castles in the air, he said. Well, here's a guy who has spent a year ignoring some of the principal concerns of the American people, including inflation, by saying it's transitory and dismissive of its effects, and by focusing on things that are being pushed by the base of his party without support from the middle, independents, and on the Congress, support from Republicans. And that's not what the American people want. They want a less partisan president, and they certainly don't want somebody who's out there on the leftward fringe playing to the base of his party.
Karl, he seemed intent on delivering a message for Republicans, and that was, and he said it repeatedly, what are they for? What will the answer be now from Republicans on that question?
Well, this is positioning for the fall campaign, and he's right. If he can say the Republicans stand for nothing except opposition to me, he'll do better than he would otherwise do. He's not going to win the midterms. They're going to lose and lose badly. But it is a weakness that the Republicans better be prepared to address by saying, you know what, here are the things that we think we need to do to make America's economy stronger, to create more jobs, to reduce inflation, to make it possible for people to have better lives. But the fundamental problem for the president, you had some great numbers in the billboard. Let me give you the whiteboard. Right track, wrong track. 28% of the American people think the country is going in the right track. 64% think it's going on the wrong direction. Now, not all of that is Biden's responsibility, but he's the president of the United States, and he will be held to account for that lousy attitude about where the country is today.
Karl, can I follow up on that? Because those numbers almost track exactly with an AP poll that is just out this morning, where it says, the question was, would you like to see President Biden run for re-election? The yes was 28%. Presumably, those are the same 28% who believe the country is going in the right direction, and what you just cited. And no was 70%. Right. You don't get to 70% by just Republicans. And that's a mix then of independents and probably some Democrats.
Oh, sure. Look, there have to be some Democrats in there. Look, I've long said that I think it is impossible to conceive that the Democratic Party is going to nominate an 82-year-old president for re-election. It just boggles the mind that we would say, oh, yeah, the guy's going to be capable of being president up through age 86.
He said yesterday he's running again and that Kamala Harris will be his running mate.
Well, we'll see. We got 3 years more to go, and for me, I find it very hard to believe that that's going to be the case. And certainly, if the numbers are the way that they are today, Democrats would be well advised to find somebody fresh and new. Otherwise, they're going down to utter defeat in 2024.
Nice to see you, Karl. Coming in today.
Thank you.
Check out the piece in the Wall Street Journal. Very good writing, and we'll see whether or not you're right in the end. Thank you, Karl.
Excellent use of grammar.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.